Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. In today's episode 150, we have a chance for the second time to become the best Brazilian team ever. And that is because here in South Africa, after they hosted the World Cup in 2010, we have a chance to win the World Cup against Germany. And we have a World Cup final for you today. That is correct. Big old dance to go back-to-back, defend the title, which, look, be honest, how many opposition have defended the title? France 2018, 2022. France 98, Brazil in 58 and 62. Look, that was the golden generation for Brazil between 58 and 70. If you look at the Copa America, we recapped that when we had the chance. We could have been elite. If we won the Copa America, we were the best team in the world. We were the best team to ever come out of Brazil. We lost the final after dominating in very heartbreaking circumstances. Today, we have a chance to rewrite those wrongs, to resign as Brazilian manager, as champions of the world yet again. And, well, it's a big, big time to come in and see what we can do. We, of course, got to recap how we got here, but we need to start with Atletico Madrid first. Obviously, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and link down below. We are, of course, live on Twitch. Before we get into this game here, I need to speak about the squad because disarray is going on. People are upset. People are angry. People wanting to leave. People have left. We're just going to go to transfer history and go last season and go by the timing here. So, these two boys. Big boys, Alejandro Sanz and Joe Victor. We fought with Joe Victor to stay. We accepted 35 million, we said no, so we kept him. We sold Song. That allowed us to get Rivieri, so it worked out well. And Saints has been a great backup for us. And then both of them shaft me. They have a year left on their deal. They come to me saying that they're unhappy. I'm about to give them a new contract. Okay, you're happy, you want to stay is what I say. They go, yeah. They then turn around and both say, oh, but there's interest in us, so we're not going to sign a new deal until the interest wanes or until you accept the bid. So they effectively tell, I'm happy to stay, but I'd rather you accept the bid. So I do. So Saints, the backup defensive midfielder who could play centre-back, is gone for 17 mil. And Joe Victor goes to Atlanta for 20 mil. The only thing I'll say about both of them is we do make profit on Victor and we don't make too much of a loss on Saints by memory as well. So the board are pretty happy with the sales. Yeah, we lose a touch, but we make up quite a fair bit there on Joe and Victor. Which means that, yeah, not ideal, not a situation I wanted to be in. However, money's money. But they were getting angry and they wanted to leave. Okay, so be it. And then more things happen. Yassim Edrin gets a bid from Watford. Oh, I want to leave because it's a better division to play in. I just had a big chat with you about making you a key centre-back and staying so you didn't go to Barcelona. 31.5 mil for club bids for him, he is going to go. Bordalo, wanted, complaining, wants to join Watford. Watford, all because they play in the Premier League. Watford are predicted to finish 11th this season, and it's not like they have crazy amounts of money and a massive squad and are in Europe or anything like that. It's just plain old Watford. Apparently, this guy, Lucas Bordalo, who we brought in for big money, we threw away our left winger to get him in for a foreign spot, and he turns around and you know what he does? Nah, I don't want to stay, I want to go to Watford. I don't care we finished on 94 points and didn't win the league. I don't care that we lost the Champions League final. I'm partially at fault that I didn't decide to head the fucking ball. I want to go. Guess what, boys? I didn't want to do it. I ummed and ahed with the Twitch chat. We decided to accept 25 mil up front, and that is because that is currently, we got 127 mil. After this sale and maybe a potential couple more sales, we could have about 140 to 150. The plan is this. Get as much of a war chest as possible. And next episode, after this World Cup final, we're going to go through. We're going to scout all night. It's a Monday night after the World Cup final. And we're going to try and build a world-class team. The thing I will say before we get into this is, look where we need to improve. From Bellingham down, fantastic. Bellingham, little bit, whatever, getting a bit older. Maybe we can find someone a bit younger that's better, right? But going forward, Tyrone, Dida, Doggin is out of this world. Rivieri and Adrian Vela had a great World Cup for Argentina before we knocked them out. Fantastic footballers. Doggin, by the way, wanted by a lot of teams. Have to mention this, we ejected 109 mil from Barca, 97 mil from Atlanta. He actually didn't want to go to Barca, he preferred to go to Atlanta. Ejected both, he hasn't kicked up a fuss. My issue is look at the teams. Villa have a lot of money, Liverpool, United, Spurs, and Liverpool, United, and Spurs have had a very good time in the safe. West Ham, Atlanta is his preferred choice, don't know why. And Barcelona, he's worth 180 mil is his release fee. He's worth 105 mil. I'm just going to put it out there. He doesn't want to talk to me right now. I see a world where this 22-year-old is going to leave us for 180 mil this window, which means we could have a ton of money. But I don't particularly want to do that because he's someone I'm trying to build around. But yeah, in short, this squad, world-class right back, pretty good keeper, even though he made a mistake in the Champions League final. A good midfield with a world-class midfielder in Tyrone, Bellingham's on the decline, and then a world-class front four. Rivieri's borderline and is about to develop and go even more. A lot of the boys got SPT because they actually wanted me to sell Bardolo. Yeah, that's another problem for another day. Let's get to the World Cup, though, because that's what we're really here for. It's the World Cup. It's a chance to go back-to-back. I'm loving life. Let's get into it. We started a pre-season friendly, pre-World Cup friendly against Belgium, which we do 1-1. We also started by accidentally not calling up Mateus, who scored last World Cup and played a big part in winning the World Cup and being a big part of the Copa America. So yeah, we forgot to call up our first choice left back, but Sergio's here. We beat Tanzania 9-0. Scotland made the semi-final or the quarter-final. We beat them 4-2. We then got Morocco 1-2-0. Argentina in the third round, big slipping pill. They beat us in the Copa America final where we couldn't score. Today we went ballistic. We went fantastic. Jonathan now plays up front for us. He's been superb. We then drew Italy, Marco Manuzzi's Italy, and we pumped them 4-1. We were much the better side. We went ballistic. We scored 3 goals quickly. We rotated this game. Italy were dead on their legs after coming through a hard third round. And then we got Spain in the semi-final. A great side. Samanito's in there. Quizieto, one of my guys. Not our Verg, a different Verg. Gavi, Zolio, Rafael Real. A fantastic side. They had an injury early on. They went 1-0 up. Second half, though, after rollicking the boys, we went ballistic. And once we found one, we got in our stride. And we won 3-1. So there we go. That's how we got there. Fantastic. Let's go and have a look at Germany. A team steeped in history. A lot of guys here that are regens. We're going to re-go through their whole squad there when we get into the game. They beat Barbados 1-0 and Ecuador 5-1 to get through the group. They got through Denmark in extra time. Beat Colombia. Knocked out Italy. Ireland made the semi-final. They actually lost the third place playoff to Spain in a penalty shootout. Ireland. But yeah, they won 3-0 against that. And there they go. Ireland squad. Looks like that. Don't think there's anyone here that I really would go for, but yeah, you know, there they are. I think they actually have a striker that's really good by memory. Might not be in here. He's a kid. That's really good. I thought he would have been in there, but yeah. Apparently the best player is this guy. Fair enough. But yeah, Ireland made the semi-final. Bit weird, but here we are. World Cup. There we go. For those that want to have a look and pause up and see how you go. There's all your groups. If something piques your interest and stuff like that, by all means, you know, it is what it is. Australia didn't win a game at this World Cup, so there you go. You can pause if you want. Second round, your results are there. Pause if you want. Third round, Spain knocked out South Africa, Germany beat Colombia, England got through an extra time, Norway beat Egypt, Ireland beat Belgium, big result, Italy beat the Netherlands in a penalty shootout. We obviously played them off the bang in Brazil, and that's why we dominated, because they went to extra time. Spain beat Norway, Germany beat England, Ireland beat Scotland in a big tie there. Semi-final, as mentioned, third place playoff, Ireland getting beat in the penalty shootout, and now we have the World Cup final here. Now, we don't have 100% fitness, but we have good fitness, and this is where we need to be smart with our team. I want to pick the team that's on screen right now, because that's our best team. That's our best 11. Unfortunately, there's a lot of guys that will not be 100% fit to make the full 90. So I don't like putting in, what's it called? I don't like putting in for substitution. So there we are. Junior's been a great player for us, but I'm actually going to bring Rodrigo in as well, who's a more fit. Tyrone and Gomez, they're too good to drop. To be fair, Anderson's had a good World Cup. Valverde's played good. Ruggiero's played good. Jonathan's is pretty good up front. But we've got good players on the bench that are in great form as well. So that's fine there too. I think that's how we're going to line up. and expect to make some changes here for Gomez, Tyrone, Valverde, Jonathan. But hopefully we start well and then off we go. That's always the issue is international duty. You can never, ever get it all correct and what's needed. Now, Okafor's on the bench. Array Effie's our former guy at Dortmund. That was a wonder kid that we never played. Jan Stefan Grook I'm trying to sign, but he doesn't want to speak about anything until the World Cup is done as well. But without further ado, that's our team. We tell the boys to do what they need to do. We got 3 stoppages for 5 subs, as always in the World Cup, which is good. They got Dario Meyer in net, fairly well-rounded keeper, 70 caps for Germany. Bastien looks pretty good. Array Effie, who's been one of their big centre-backs, came from my academy at Dortmund when I was there. Very physical, not the greatest and a little bit unfit. Borgen, very good defender as well. Jan Stefan Gurk, I think, is really cheap for 63 mil. Want to sign him at Atletico. Unholt is a very good player and looks fantastic. Joel on the right-hand side at 29 looks pretty good. Mohamed Adam, former guy from ourselves, we sold in our Dortmund saves, ended up at Bayern. Good on him and looks decent. Fred is at Bayern still, fantastic footballer. Anesti is at Hoffenheim and looks pretty good. Vincenti and Zarko Vidovic is a very pacey striker. Names we know on the bench, Stefan Fry has been a big regen in the same. Hannes Haas is at Barcelona. We had him at Dortmund, fantastic footballer. Ibrich has been fantastic, leading the goal scoring charts here in the World Cup, I do believe, or pretty close to it with Jonathan. Not starting because he's not 100% fit. Same with Ryman's not 100% fit. Sylvan Minev not 100% fit. And Dida played minutes in the last game and doesn't start. So a lot of Germany's best players are on the bench. That's not bad, but they have a very good backup side. They're very, very good in general. They've got a great squad. Okafor's played a lot of minutes for them in the World Cup as well. Good on him as well. Yeah, look, it's got to be a hard task to beat Germany in this World Cup final. Here we go. There's your World Cup, boys. It's time to see if we can go back-to-back in the World Cup final. Dim, good to see you. Your timing is impeccable. It is a World Cup final. We're here in South Africa, the FNC Stadium. We are in, of course, the famous Samba Yellow, and it is Germany in the forever white. And here we go. The World Cup final is upon us. And I feel like we need to score early while we've got a few guys that aren't 100% fit starting out here. But we'll see how we go. Valverde with a throw-in. Long throw to no one in particular. Headed away to Vidovic. Forced long. Tyrone wins. Tyrone now whips one out to Rodrigo from Man United. Beats a man. Goes down. Referee says nothing untoward. Wasn't a penalty really. And here come Germany building out from the back. Gomez wins. Jonathan doesn't get on that. They've been lucky to win the ball back a few times here, Germany. And Mohamed Adam beats one. And he goes on a driving run. And he finds Gramelis out on this right-hand side for him. Ball back a line, and Marinov, and they beat the press now, and here comes Vidovic. Junior steps in, wins a tackle, but falls back to him. And here goes Vidosic. We're 1-0 down in the final. We're 1-0 down in the final of the World Cup. We haven't had much luck in finals in this save, have we? We are 1-0 down. 17 minutes played, and we've got it all to do here. Good ball inside from Fred. Vidosic doesn't miss, or Vidovic doesn't miss that. And there we go. My chat's calling for 6 more, obviously relating to 2014. Hopefully the boys can turn up here and perform a little bit better. Gugu, Gomez, ball was picked off. We can't find that final pass, which for a very attacking side like us makes no sense. Sergio finds Tyrone. Tyrone drives, and he drives. And we need him now to whip in a ball or keep it. Sergio now gets towards the byline. Felipe Anderson, top bin! And Felipe Anderson, we haven't really used him too much for Brazil in this save, but he's gone to Bayern and he's been fantastic. And against the nation in which he plays his domestic football, and with the outside of his beautiful Brazilian right boot, he scores. It's in the top bin. Pick that out, keeper. It is 1-1. We're back level peggings here. And here we go. It's been a very cagey final, but there's been moments. And, well, Jonathan is decent over a dead ball. Backstick ball, cleared away, only as far as Gomez. Jonathan can hit him from distance if he decides. Decides to go back to Sergio. Miss hits. Cleared away, but only as far as Anderson. Rodrigo, Sergio, Tyrone, Sergio finds Gomez and out to Junior facing forward. And now we need a ball. We need someone to present it to here. Valverde does. In he comes now. Loses out. Here they come on the break again, Germany. We need a tackle. We don't find it. It's Guk on the right-hand side. Gugu wins. Junior now. We need a touch of composure. We need to find a midfielder that can face forward and play a good ball. Sergio gets squeezed again. We can't find the right ball. Junior gets beat, and that is 2-1. The pressure Germany's been too good. We faltered to the pressure, and 39 minutes played in the World Cup final. We are 2-1 down, and we only have ourselves to look at. We have not looked second line. We have not seen any midfielder drop in, and well, that is our own fault. We got squeezed, and that is all she wrote here before half-time. Germany have had 2 shots, 2 attacks, 2 goals. It feels a little bit FME, but that's typical Football Manager this year. Gomez, Rodrigo, Valverde straight at the keeper. Could have been back to 2-2 and level pegging. If you have a look at the stats, we probably feel a little bit aggrieved, but at the same stage, we haven't really created much ourselves as well. Fresh arms, what was that? Boys aren't 100% fit, which is not good. I'm actually going to get Anderson and Darcy in, which I know is a big call to drop your 2 best midfielders, but we need a little bit of movement in the engine room, so to say. Here we go. Jonathan has had a stinker. No one's played well. A goal for Germany, and this is all over. Rodrigo wins. Valverde back to Emerson. Anderson pumps one long. Not going to find anyone with that ball. And they're winning every second ball here. Every second ball's Germany's. Adam Vidovic, game over. It's blocked. We can't move the ball. There's been no movement. Germany are absolutely suffocating us. I haven't really had to make many changes as Brazilian manager. We generally are the team that dominates. Look at the games we have lost as Brazilian manager. Usually we have XGs of 3.5, 30 shots, we just don't score. Today is not that day. Today has been poor. Today has been horrid. What do we do? We'll find out after this highlight. Ball goes long, Junior and Rodrigo. Ball to Vidicic. Okay, this game's over. The FM is just giving... Okay, this is the worst performance I've ever seen from a Brazilian side in a World Cup final. Every pass is back to them. No one can hit a pass. We need to get through this highlight, and I don't think we will. I think this is 3-1 and all she wrote. There it is. Game over. FM, man. FM. Think we go 7 at the back, right? Think we go 7 at the back. Think we go 7 at the back, right? Valverde off. Heleno on. Valverdes for Jonathan. I think Victor Roque has to come into here as well. We've got to go a little bit more direct as well. Called up, well deserved. Guess what, mate? I know you just followed, but you're fast becoming a band. 3-1 down. Time to throw the kitchen sink, as they say. Free kick, 61 minutes. Helenio. Whips one. Oh, it's in! What a free kick for Helenio. The man from AC Milan, 3-2. Well, you've got goals in the final. That's all we can say. We've not played well at all, but it's 7 at the back time. Well, 7 at the back, 7 up the front time. Helenio, poor keeping from Mayer. Can we find something? XG 1.14, they scored 3 goals. It's pretty annoying. There's got to be highlights with this system for sure. Is there a moment? That's the question. Highlights here. Junior heads. Anderson gets crunch. Need a win. Junior. Darcy needs runners. Ruggiero needs to find a pass. Looks. Anderson. Finish. Oh, it's deflected wide. One time for a header. Victor Roque. Ball in. Junior! Let's go! It's 3-3. Now it's a question. Do we stay and do we try and win it? Or do we go back the 4-2-3-1? What do you do? We've currently got 2 centre-backs. It's 10 minutes to go. Do we go, okay, get the extra time? Or do we go, let's just go for it and throw the kitchen sink? Are we going balls to the walls? Do we want balls to the walls in the chat? And if you're watching this on YouTube, what would you do? Timestamp it right now. From 3-1 down to 3-3. Don't be a cat. Attack. Okay. And Dim wants us to go balls to the walls. We pray to God. And now we pray. What's going to happen here? 87 minutes. It's a highlight. It depends on who wins the header and who wins the second ball, because we've got 2 at the back. Junior headers. Falls to him. This is not good. Adam now. Here we go, boys. We're only going to have 2 at the back. Anyone backstick's going to win a header here. Ball in. God, it's just wide. Oh. 88 minutes now. There's 5 minutes of added time. Germany come again. Effie. Anash. Fred, we squeeze, keep squeezing, force them long, but that's a good ball to be fair. We need it. Rodrigo heads, Gugu now, Darcy, numbers are flowing, Valverdes, Rodrigo, Anderson, commit the numbers. It's a poor ball. They're going to hit us on the break here. We need to squeeze and force them backwards. We really need to force them backwards. We don't. Here comes the numbers. It's Adam. It's trouble. It's inside. They got numbers over. Mohamed Adam to win the World Cup. What a save from Edmilson. What a save from Edmilson, the guy we brought in at Dortmund to be the backup keeper. And it is 3-3 thanks to the keeper. Oh, what a final. I'm going to thrash the arms and tell him it's not been good enough. I think we have to now go back into the 4-2-3-1. I don't think we can stay like this. We're going to get hit on the break somewhere. Now it's a case of how the hell, with one change, do I get a team that can actually play this system now? I don't. Alright. Anderson, Gugu's actually a right back, so there we go. Roque needs to be playing somewhere up here. Felipe Anderson's dead, Rogerio's dead. I'm actually going to go Felipe Anderson, Victor Roque up front. Helenio is going to go into there. I actually think we're going to go that way about it. Rodrigo Jr. Gugu. Everyone's dead at the back. I've got one change. Can we see how dead Germany are? We can have a look. I think Sale has to come in. And we're just going to pray here. Actually going to get Gugu to hold that little bit more as well. I don't think you've got the legs that go up and down, buddy. I don't think you've got the legs that go up and down. Swap these 2 around because that's how it needs to be. Bulgario, give me a moment. Valverdes up front. Victor Roque on the right. I think that's the better move. Helenio's preferred side is the left if he wasn't to play through the hole. Bulgario could play up front, but I prefer to have the pace up front. I think that's going to be our change. Germany's legs are as followed. So they've just made changes to the back. They've gone, okay, we're making changes to the back to get fresh legs. They've got a few guys like Adam and Okafor and that are dead. Vidicic is dead up front as well. They've made their changes. Here we go. Start of extra time. We go back into the 4-2-3-1. Is there a moment here? Shao, Rogerio, Shao, who we accidentally called up instead of Mateus, is now playing in a World Cup final. Junior, Gugu, gotta go Gugu, gotta go Gugs, gotta get a ball in. Valverdes, was he fouled? I don't think that's a foul. Have they brought DOPDA on? Our boy DOPDA might have given us a penalty. I don't think that's a pen. But if it is, Victor Roque, what a moment. Victor Roque, what a moment. Is he even taking it? Has to be Victor Roque, right? Victor Roque. The man who we took as the best striker we've used in FM this year has just missed a penalty in the World Cup final for 4-3. Wow. This smells a little bit funnier. Helenio, what a ball. Gugu doesn't win. Thought it was a junior. We've got them penned in here all of a sudden. Rodrigo. Anderson. Poor. Force them back. Need to force them long now. Now we need to win the header, please. Rodrigo's got time. Hits his back. Fair enough. Out to Gugu. Inside ball straight away. Roque, good ball. Now we need to keep. Roque back inside. He just missed a penalty. Put it out your mind because you're taking a penalty as the 5. Darcy. Ruggiero. Heads. That's over the bar and wide. Well, what a World Cup final. We were 3-1 down. We got a 3-3. We missed a penalty to go 4-3 up. It has been a crazy World Cup final. They're down to 10 men. They are down to 10 men. They are down to 10 men, boys. Boys, moments. Go a bit more attacking. Play for a set piece. Be expressive. Go. I'm going to leave it in the system, but go. 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 Bit more direct. Try and find that space quickly. Ball goes long, Junior. Heleno. Ball out to Victor Roque. Darcy. Anderson. Can't lose it there, buddy. And now come Germany. Zuna, what a run. No one's going near Zuna. And he puts it wide. Wow, what a run that was. He must have fresh legs. Zuna's got fresh legs, doesn't he? Doesn't look like it. Time ticks. It's a penalty shootout for the World Cup final. Look who... Victor Roque's got 15 penalty taking with 16 finishing and 18 composure. And he just missed the penalty to win the World Cup. Oh my God. Okay. We don't have many penalty takers. Anxious ahead of the penalties. I would be too after missing. Helenio, Valverdes. We don't have many penalty takers. Ruggerio's got good composure. Rodrigo's got good composure. Yeah, here we go. Helenio's going to take the first. Ruggerio second. Valverdes for Rodrigo will take the 5th. Here we go. Look. So courage and your convictions, boys. A World Cup final that comes down to a shootout. It's had everything. Ed Wilson worries me because he's 5'9". He's a good keeper, but he's 5'9". That's a penalty and a half. And Germany are penalty dual machina. They don't miss. Helenio, who scored a free kick to spark the comeback, must score versus Mayer. Helenio. Mayer's saved both penalties that we've seen. We're going to lose in the shootout. Muhammad Adam. Emerson goes the wrong way. Last time I had a penalty shootout, we missed all 4 pens, so yeah. Ruggiero versus Mayer. Good penalty. 2-1 after 2 each. We need a save from Ed Milson. Vidovic has had a fantastic save. Come on, Eddie. Come on, Emmy. Vidovic. Ed Milson. Oh, he fingertips into the post. Valverdes for 3-2 after 3 each. Must score, you feel. Good penalty. Here comes Zuna. Fresh legs of Zuna. Ed Milson again. Can we please? He's hit the post. Victor Roque just missed the penalty in normal time. Victor Roque to put us back level petting at 3 apiece. He must score. Victor Roque. Victor Roque is the best penalty taker out there. He's missed 2 penalties. Oh my word, man. He's a Brazilian legend. He's missed 2 penalties in the final. Grameles to win it. Edmilson! Oh, this game's had everything. And now we must score again to push it to sudden death. Edmilson at 5'9". What a save. And now it falls to Rodrigo. Rodrigo to send it to sudden death. Must score. Rodrigo pays Mayer. Oh my word. Look, that was the craziest final I've ever been part of in my life. That was the craziest final I've been part of in my life. I have to say that. Sometimes you just gotta laugh. Wow, what a final. I know we've lost that, but that was actually a joy to be part of. There's finals that you lose and you break your keyboard because guess what? Yes, I broke my keyboard last night. These are my clamps that like stick your keyboard up. They're broken. After, when you FM ruins you. We could complain that Roquay's missed 2 penalties. We could complain, but we were 3-1 down and we looked out and we came back. We had a penalty to win it in normal time. Roquay misses. We had a penalty to get back to 4 3-all and whatever. Roquay misses, and then Rodrigo stepped up and missed as well. Mayer, what a penalty stopper. Saved, 4 pens or something? 5'10". He's not like he's a tall keeper either, but my word. There we go. Victor Roquay brought him on because he's a penalty taker. 87 caps, 52 goals, scores a ton of goals. Been at AC Milan. I've loved every minute of him, but your career's over. My international career's over. Wow. Wow. That was crazy, huh? That was crazy. Sometimes you gotta laugh. Sometimes you gotta laugh. We're the best team in the world now, apparently. I wonder if the board would even keep me. Like, I would probably not be happy. That wasn't great. And guess what, boys? We're about to resign too. There you go. Wow. What a career. What a career. What a career. And it's all but over with Brazil now. 2 times we had a chance to become the best Brazilian team in the world and we never did. We're ever the man. During his tenure, he won the Copa America 32, the European South American Super Cup and the World Cup. We lost the World Cup final and the Copa America final. We could have had 5 international trophies. Instead, we have 2. And there we go. Our international career is done in Glory Hunter, and it ends in devastation and defeat. However, it's not all over. We got to topple Real Madrid. Yeah. Great penalty shootout, but all to write home about. See you guys next time. We're going to recap what this squad's going to look like. We're going to go through and see what we can do and all that sort of jazz. We've got a league trophy to win. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Thank you and goodbye.